Yeah! We wanted to take this to another level. Real survival. It started during a conversation with a stranger. We talked about limits. Most conversations end there, but this one didn't. A week later, we were standing on a deserted island in Indonesia, about to push ourselves further than we ever had before. We are both extreme adventurers and survivalists, and this time we decided to strip it all back and see if we could survive 10 days with nothing. No food, no water, no shelter, no knife, no tools, not even clothes. Very few people have done that. The question is, can we endure?
We have no shoes and we are completely naked. Psychologically, it does something. Believe me, you feel very vulnerable. Water is the priority.
Before we keep exploring, we need protection. The pandan tree has long and flexible leaves. Remove the spikes and it's actually not bad. Okay, skirt down. Basic but effective. In a survival situation, good enough is perfect. Mika is getting us the first coconuts. With around 30 degrees and 80% humidity, dehydration doesn't take days, it takes hours. If we don't drink enough water, the risk is not discomfort, it's collapse, confusion, and eventually death.
Cheers.
It comes first, and for now, our only source is coconuts.
So this green ants is used by Aborigines people as a vinegar. Wow.
This shell is about to become our toolbox. We came with nothing, so everything has to come from the island. If we want a shelter before nightfall, we need something that can cut. We don't have a hammock, we don't have a mosquito net, so we really have nothing. We are completely at mercy of nature. So the risk of injury is very high. We need to be very careful when we walk, when we do anything.
Every little actions takes much longer and takes much more energy.
You need skills to stay alive.
You definitely need skills.
Yeah.
Some understanding of your environment.
We found a place,
Found a place,
not too bad.
made a shelter,
We got some coconut. We kind of tried to make a fire, but
failed.
failed for tonight. It's getting late, it's gonna be dark in not too long, so
Tomorrow fire. Fire.
Oh, good news. I want some breakfast. Cannot eat the cashew because there's some dangerous oil in it that needs a certain process to make it safe to consume. But the fruit is very juicy, so that's gonna be good to have some extra fluid in.
The priority for the day is simple: find water. Actually, finding it is not. There are plenty of coconut trees, but most of them are too tall to climb, and our strength is already starting to fade. So we climb the smaller trees. We use sticks, whatever works. It takes most of the day. We drink what we can and we carry extra back to camp. Once we have enough coconuts to get us through today, and hopefully tomorrow, we can finally shift our focus. Next priority, fire. You have no idea how hard it is to make a friction fire if you've never tried.
Yeah.
Seriously. And making a friction fire is already really hard. Making a friction fire without any tools is even harder because you have nothing to build the different pieces that you need to make the friction. So we need to use stones to kind of shape them in the right angle. Yeah,
To
it's
smooth them, to adjust the size, to make them fit to each other.
yeah. We both tried to make a fire, but I couldn't get it going. Thanks to Mikhail, we had fire that night.
it's day 2. We have coconut, we have shelter, and
Fire!
It took a lot of time and energy, but it was well worth it.
the night was really rough. We were really cold, even shivering the whole night. Could not warm up. It was really stormy. Luckily, it didn't rain.
Just sleeping at night becomes a challenge when you get bitten by mosquitoes, by sandfly,
yeah.
fleas, like
There's no comfortable position when you sleep on the ground. So now this morning we decided to go on the beach first to find whatever we can find to improve the waterproofing of the shelter and just try to make the night a little bit more okay, because that can be a deal breaker as well. I'm gonna show you what we have in our little bag. So I first have this GoPro material with microphone, cables, more power banks, another mic, satellite communication device, in case we need emergency. Drone batteries, another power bank, and this big one, first aid kit, the drone, solar panel, bunch of tripods, GoPro and filters. So as you can see, this is just filming material, charging the cameras, the microphones, the first aid kit, and that's about it.
We finished the day by opening some of our last coconuts, knowing that if we don't find more water soon, we'll have to put an end to this adventure.
Day 4, it didn't rain last night, so that's a very good thing. So we're still here. We got a little bit of rest.
Why just a little bit of rest? Because we got harassed by mosquitoes, sandfly probably too, especially me, and yeah, I didn't sleep as well as expected. Today it's exploration day on day 4. Why? We still have enough resources in coconut to last one more day and one more day only. So today we have either to find more coconut or like a freshwater source somewhere. If we don't success today on this mission, tomorrow might be the last day on our survival challenge.
It's been 3 days. We didn't eat anything. Still feeling okay, but there is a moment we're gonna have to find some food if you want to thrive here.
So it's time for a coconut hunt.
So that was a lot of work. You can see just behind.
But we made it for the next 2 days.
We're gonna make it until day 7 for sure.
Next focus, collect some food around camp, make a fire, and finally have our first meal. So this afternoon has been very abundant. I was just walking and I found some ponds loaded with fish, like the flatfish.
And I suddenly see Michael raising his hand, like, what is he showing me? And as I'm going close by, there is a fish in his hand. It's like, whoa!
It's pretty shallow, maybe there's a chance to get it. And I did, and I caught it, and so wow, one fish, a second one, and a third, and a fourth, and we end up with maybe 15
I
of
think,
them.
yeah. So we were trying to film, which is super challenging, trying to film and survive at the same time. Thinking about putting the camera, it takes energy, it takes time. It's something we don't have. So it's really difficult. And he was like, I'm gonna do a last video to show it again.
And then I found a monster. It was like almost 2 kg flatfish. It did scratch my forearm with a because it got like this very rough skin on top.
Yeah.
So we had our battle. This is gonna help us a lot to eat and to even thrive until our day 10.
This was a real blessing. We would finally have our first meal on the island.
Eggs.
Today was a great day.
That was our best day so far. We achieved so much. Yeah, we were surviving, and today we had a day of thriving.
I would not say we have a full belly, but after 4 days without eating, it does feel good.
Yeah, the energy level definitely went up. We obviously made a fire too. And should I remember that we came to this island with absolutely no tools, which means we did this fire by friction.
Tomorrow we have enough water, we can focus on exploration and hopefully finding more food tomorrow.
We are living at the rhythm of the tide to go fishing and get food. So right now the tide is low, but the sun is high. But we don't really have any choice. This will act as a protection against the sun, hopefully.
The funny story is that we actually met less than 2 weeks ago. I was at the gym.
So we were in the sauna and Francois asked me, what are you doing for a living? And I answered him, I organize expeditions to remote places to encounter wildlife or tribes.
I'm like, I'm doing kind of the same thing. I'm taking groups of men in the wilderness. In general, you share what we're doing and people are just like, you're crazy. I mean, good for you. I'm not coming. This is too hard. And we clicked. 2 days later, we were in a coffee shop, sitting with a computer, looking at the world map, trying to figure out where can we do something crazy. So yeah, we just know each other for 2 weeks. And here we are.
Barefoot, under the burning sun, Every step across the island is a challenge.
The island is very wild, and so it's a bit difficult to cross. It's tough, it's getting really hot, and it's hard to move. Every step requires so much effort. Hope we're gonna find this water.
We are still looking for this water source, and Francois just had an hallucination. He thought he found it, was very excited, he got very excited and said, "Oh, I think I see something, I see something." And then it was just the sea. Let me tell you guys, it is tough.
A few hours later, we found something. And this time, it was not an hallucination.
This is fresh water.
Yeah, this is fresh water. I just tried. It's very gross, but
Go fresh. Sorry.
Oh, that is amazing. Full of mosquitoes.
it's crazy.
It's loaded.
And the bugs in the water.
But look, might be fresh. It's not clean.
No.
I mean, when I say it's not clean, it's really not clean. It's like
Lots of sediment, lots of bugs, lots of parasites, lots of dirt.
basically a lot of work to clean this out.
Yeah.
But the good news is, if there is a water source somewhere, it might be in the surrounding.
I think this way.
Let's hope for the best and keep looking.
Yeah, man, it's tough. So we went on exploring the north part of the island, and on the way back, what did you find, Mikhail?
Just found 50 meters away from our camp a fresh water source.
So we're gonna start collecting the water straight from the ground, so it's much cleaner than the other water we had before. So no filtration needed. We're gonna rehydrate.
The source was there all along, but in our minds, it was in the south of the island, so we never really saw it. Once we let go of that idea, we found it. It's so strange how assumptions can shape what we notice and what we miss.
And I was so excited to drink that I drank a little bit too much, and I've been sweating quite a lot today. I felt my tongue getting thick and a bit swollen, and I quickly realized that I'm having a very bad disbalance in electrolytes. Too little sodium.
Here I am as a shaman, doctor, whatever you want to call me, to treat this guy.
You die fast without water, but salt matters too. In this heat, with constant sweating, drinking fresh water without replacing sodium can be dangerous. Electrolyte drops, balance breaks. That's how hyponatremia happens. And yes, it can be fatal. We don't have fire yet, so no way to evaporate seawater for salt. And the humidity was too high to let the sun do the work. So for today, sea snails had to do the job. Not ideal,
Could be worse.
but enough. Now that we have secured water, we can finally focus on other things. Making new tools, fishing hooks from fish bones, rope from dried coconut husk, and improving our fire kit. We also slowed down a bit, soaking in the experience and enjoying drinking a coconut at sunset. Because we know what's coming next. The hardest part of all, the night.
I'm by the beach because last night was another terrible night. Almost couldn't sleep at all.
I am so tired. Didn't sleep well. There's so many mosquitoes, like so many bugs around. I could not sleep. It was really tough.
I tried to protect myself with the plastics I found on the beach. This is not enough. Every pieces of skin that remain uncovered, an opportunity for them to have a feast.
Woke up this morning feeling a bit dizzy. I stood up, feel like I'm gonna faint. It's tough, right? And it's tough.
When you get to the night and you wish to recover from the day and you don't, everything after it becomes, I can't even find my words.
Day 7, start feeling it.
Most people would underestimate how difficult it is. Going on a place like this with no tools at all, nothing, just being completely naked is another level of difficulty to cut things and stuff. So our hands are, they're fucked up. Everything takes so much effort and time, and that's something you don't have because every hour you're becoming more dehydrated. Every hour you have a little bit less energy. And I'm glad that we keep the mood very high and like very happy people and enjoying being here in this experience. But it is
very challenging. We need to eat. So we rest. We talk less. We start imagining food, meals we miss, flavors we crave. It's strange what hunger does to your mind. But fantasy doesn't keep you alive. So we shift gears. We watch, we wait, we plan. And just when we need it the most, the island provides.
So there was a monitor lizard that was walking in front of our camp this morning, and he just hid in this little hole. If we can catch it, that's dinner, breakfast and lunch for today. Oh putain. Oh putain.
So this species of Asian water monitor lizard, it's definitely not an endangered species.
No.
And even locals catch it and eat it.
Yeah, that's the fourth one we see on this coast.
After 6 days without having proper meal, it definitely will help us to thrive.
It's never really easy to kill an animal. We are debating like, are we gonna do it? Are we gonna kill it to be able to have food and sustain for the coming days?
Is it a luxury to eat this guy, or is it a necessity? Yeah.
Well, at this point, it's becoming a necessity.
That's what you. 3, 2, 1.
Preparing the monitor lizard, we had to use sharp shells. We don't have a tool, a machete or knife to do any kind of thing. When you're in the wilderness, your knife is like your best friend. And here we don't have anything at all.
Thank you, Mother Nature, giving us food today.
No, we need fire, and fast. The flies are already gathering around our meal. We are exhausted, but eating raw is not an option. Too many parasites.
Yes! Fire!
Honestly, that's not for camera. This is so tasty. After 7 days, wow. Eating the dick of the lizard to gain more power.
We immediately feel the energy returning. And then, minutes later, something unexpected happens.
Yeah!
So another Asian water monitor lizard.
No way.
Getting into this hole. I run behind it, I grab the tail, and now he's inside the hole. I'm just grabbing him by the tail, I'm exhausted already. If we secure him, we can finish our 10 days.
And it was really good to see Mikael. He's an animal enthusiast, is an expert in reptiles, especially snake-free handling, so we know what he's doing. Which is good because those animals can wound you pretty bad. I mean, the claws and the teeth are very sharp.
So this one will secure us for the rest of the trip. We are exhausted, completely exhausted. That's a blessing.
Oh my God.
Thanks nature, thanks.
We were really happy we had food, but we had to decide how much was enough.
We kept it for a bit, but we decided that we're not gonna eat it. We ate one, was good. We took the bigger one. This is a smaller one, and yeah, even though that would be great food, we decided to let it go, and tomorrow we're gonna fish a little bit instead. So this guy is gonna go back in the wilderness.
Survival is knowing when to take and when to let go. I wish the video was better, but we are just too tired, too exhausted, too fatigued to think well about all the shots, the angles, the time of the day, etc. So yeah, this is what it is. We did the best we could. Standing up is hard, but imagine thinking about putting the phone, hitting record, starting to speak. Sometimes you could barely make correct sentences. We were too tired, too dehydrated. The days that follow are all about being fully present. Opening a few more coconuts, swimming at sunset, stories under the stars, laughing, feeling alive, grateful for an experience that was as challenging as it was rewarding.
We have the shelter right here. The little path going to our kind of living area when it's dry, where we have a fire, coconut opening station, a little bench where we just sit with our tools, making tools. That's where we ate most of our meals. I mean, one of the 2 meals, the other one was in the shelter actually.
This is our last evening, our last fire after those 10 days, challenging 10 days.
Yeah, the level of fatigue some days was close to exhaustion. We almost couldn't walk. We had to find food at some point, and we did, which helped us to go to the next day.
And so every day was like, I don't know if we're gonna make it one more day.
Yeah, exactly. We were literally counting our stock of coconuts, and when we ran out, we had to find a solution. And also, especially because the nights were, listen, the fleas coming from the ground, the sandflies, the mosquitoes, all night long. We could barely protect ourselves on the first days because, remember, we came here naked. So yeah, couldn't sleep at night, not waking up, actually just waiting for the sun to rise.
It's harder than you can think because
It was hard.
one day is fine, right? We can manage. But 10 days with the same thing every day, and for some reason the mosquitoes just got worse and worse. The problem is not so much of the buzzing around and the itchy bites. The problem is dengue, it's malaria, it's like all the kind of parasites they can give you, and that will completely screw us up for weeks, maybe months.
Yeah, it wasn't easy, but some experience are not meant to be.
It's day 10.
The end of our 10 days isolated with no food, no water, no shelter, no light, no knife.
Nothing, just naked.
Nothing, no tools, just us, our brain and physical capabilities.
Yeah. No, we're gonna get picked up by boat and quite looking forward to eat something.
Oh yeah.
Or maybe eat a lot of things. Well, that's it. That's the end of the adventure.
Until the next one.
That's our boat.
Ready to go.
Yeah, extraction day. Time to eat.
We swam back to the boat and threw our skirts into the water, a final gesture marking the end. We leave tired, humbled, and proud of what we've done. A quiet pride in knowing we endured what very few ever will.
You can eat shark. This is shark.
Oh,
This is shark.
can you?
Yeah, you have the same there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. From total lack to abundance. Oh,
It's the coldest hand
oh that's so
to run down this land where the ocean lands